and I think about 34 or 35 people have come. So a very good evening, good afternoon, as the case may be, with your place of residence. Thank you very much for joining us again. Yesterday was our session number 1. We had some teething trouble with assigning you to your rooms. Sorry for that. But today we are a bit more ready. ROTARACT CLUB of ITAHARI and Sansari, they are doing a fantastic job in trying to get us together across the globe for this enterprise education webinars. So for all of you who have joined, please rename yourself if you have not done it already with your name, country, and your club or college in brief, because that is the key clue on which we are going to be able to assign you to the various teams subsequently. Anuprash Bista is your technical contact. From now, this minute onwards, I will be busy in only taking the session. Today's plan is the following, that I will continuously take the session for about 1 hour. And then all those exercises which have to be done, which I will show you, which we will do on the screen and orally to some extent, those will be then given to you. And there'll be some exercises which you have to do on priority in about the next 20 minutes or 25 minutes, and then come back and then we'll share our experience. That is our plan for today. As organizers or as content deliverers, we are open to all suggestions that you may have. So feel free to express your views on chat or send it on email. I just wanted to know that today I have sent an email to all of you as a common communication. Did you all get it? Most of you? You can say in the chat, yes, 1 or 2 of you, if you have read it. Okay, I wanted to announce then that since good, Nisha, thank you for informing. Please keep your mics off when you're not talking, all of you. That is a kind, polite request to you, so that it does not disturb the others. Thank you. Okay, we're good. So tomorrow also, if needed, I will talk on, I will communicate on email, because we have not been able to easily form the WhatsApp group because not everybody has joined on it. But if everybody joins on WhatsApp, then we'll use that. Today is our session 2. Anuprash Bista is our technical guide and the coordinator for this. Thank you very much. This session started yesterday. They will continue till 25th. Ending with the business plan competition. We have already covered yesterday the inaugural, the introduction, then we started with existing enterprise skills and very lightly touched upon role of enterprise in society. Business idea generation we could not take, but we will continue it today, as you can see from the contents. And then we will talk about marketing and costing. That is the plan. If something flows over, it goes to the next day. Yesterday, I had asked you people to do a self-assessment for existing enterprise skills. Could some of you do it, please? Just say yes or no. Were you able to do it? And if you did it, can some of you please share what are the additional enterprise skills that you have identified for yourself? There were 3 that were given over there. Did anybody identify any more enterprise skills? Okay, I don't see any answers on chat, so I'm assuming that that exercise was left incomplete. But I would suggest all of you, now that you have got the worksheets, the first exercise in the worksheets is itself that of enterprise skills. What you should do is at home, identify some enterprise skills which you think one should have and rate yourself from 1 to 10. This is a self-assessment. You don't have to share it with anybody. It's your own self-assessment. And this you have to do it today while the sessions are starting and at the end of the course. Then you will yourself be able to find out what improvement has taken place for you. Okay. As informed yesterday, this is our teaching website, the enterprise-education.in. In that, you will find a menu called levels. Please go to the higher secondary and college level. Under that, you'll find various modules, general, business, and vocation specific. We are doing largely the general modules now. and 1 or 2 out of the business studies. Okay. I'm a bit philosophical, fortunately or unfortunately, in my approach in all the things. I have a concept of confluence of wealth in life. My philosophy is that wealth is not the money, dollars or rupees or whatever is sitting here, or taka sitting in your bank account, but it is a sum total of the wealth which exists in the universe. And what is that wealth? This ties up with the holistic human development model which I have used. There are various human development models. Each society, each community, each country has its own human development models. I have used the Indian human development model. So the first wealth is that of good values. I have found this to be a very important wealth, because as I gave the example of Mr. Narayan Murthy of Infosys, the most important answer he gave when we said, what is the key of your reason for your success? He said, it's our value system. So wealth of good values is a very important wealth which you have. You don't have to worry about where will this wealth come from? Can I buy it? No, it's a part of you. It's in your hearts. It's a part of your upbringing. It's a part of what you have seen, what your uncles, aunts, friends, family have imparted to you. It's very valuable. So just remember that that is a great wealth which has come to you from your childhood. Then the wealth of knowledge, your education, your college graduation that you have done. The wealth of being enterprising. Now that wealth is what we are trying to enhance through this particular course. So you can see that that wealth of being enterprising, which finally leads to cash wealth, is only one component of the total wealth which you have got. Then the other wealth is that of network of family and friends. Please never discount your network of family and friends. Always respect them, always value them. They are the ones who are going to be helpful to you in your business or enterprise. Then the wealth of good deeds in service of society as a larger family. Whatever good deeds you do, as a Rotaract, you are doing a lot of things in service of the society. Rest assured that it will all pay you back at some time. These all good deeds that you do in service of society is a part of your wealth. Then wealth of nature's flora and fauna. There's a lot of flora, fauna around you. Remember that this is a social wealth and you are a beneficiary of that wealth. Every morning when I get up and look out of my window, I look at the trees that I see out of the window and say, oh my God, what beauty. I really admire the trees. Every day I admire them and say, this is the wealth I've got. And I'm very happy with that wealth. But I have also got a very subtle wealth from nature. That's the personal wealth which I've got. But this wealth is such that if I share it with you, it will increase. So I'm going to share it in the next slide. Again, it's a matter of choice. What you think is a wealth from nature. I consider. Please mute yourself. Just see whose mic is on and see if you can mute it. Anuprash. Just mute her. Mute that person. Thank you. Where was I? Oh, nature's flora and fauna. I will share the wealth which I think I have got from nature. It's up to you whether you would like to receive that wealth or not. That's up to you. Then wealth of achievements that benefits ages to come. This is also an interesting wealth which you will accumulate during your lifetime. It is something that you will do so that years to come, people will benefit from it. It could be in terms of something you'll do for a school. Once you are in a good position, I mean, it could be giving a new concept, a new principle, a new understanding of the science. It becomes a wealth for ages to come. And then lastly is harmony with cosmic consciousness. That is also another wealth which you have. I will not be able to delve too much into that because that's a very personal question of what do you understand by cosmic consciousness. So now, what I was telling of, the wealth I think I have got from nature. Somehow, whenever I go around, nature, I think, gives me something or the other. It talks with me, is what I feel. So here is something which I'm giving you, is the wealth which I got from the sun. So let's listen to what wealth I thought I got from him. Now that wealth is not rupees value, it's something more lasting than that.
Oh, child of Mother Earth, listen to me with care. Be there rain, hail, or storms mighty, whatsoever be the events in life. Never leave your path of duty. Remember, never leave your path of duty. Never leave your path of duty.
Were you able to hear it or no? Anuprash, was
Yes,
it
sir. Yes,
audible?
sir. Sir, yes, sir. It's audible.
O child of Mother Earth, listen to me with care. Be there rain, hail, or storms mighty, whatsoever be the events in life, never leave your path of duty. This is my feeling, is what wealth I have got from the sun. Every day we see the sun. I sometimes look at nature and I try to find out what is that nature trying to tell me. And sun tells me this. And I find that this is a very useful trait for being enterprising in life. Be there rain, hail, or storms mighty, which means be there any challenges that come up in your enterprising life. Whatsoever happens, never leave your path of duty. Don't give up. Keep going. Like the sun, it keeps going. There's rain, hail, storms, earthquakes, anything and everything, but still it's there to keep smiling us on us every day. I'm sharing this wealth. If you like it, please take it. Okay, then the enterprise skills sheet, please do it yourself later. There's one thing I want to tell you. After you have rated yourself, if you get a score of 80 to 100, then congratulate yourself. Your skills are excellent. If you get 60 to 80, keep it up. You have good enterprising skills. If you have 40 to 60, keep improving. You can develop your skills. If you have 40 or less, don't give up. You can still develop your skills by a determination to improve and by following our course. Most of the people get between 60 to 80. Even I get between 60 to 80 when I rate myself. Okay, next, third, we are now going to the lesson number 3, business idea generation. The objective of which is to help you to stimulate, generate, initiate, and check out ideas for enterprise projects. As you can see in the graphic on the left, as a founder, you have an idea. You convert that into a product or service for customers. Unless there's a customer, it does not become a business enterprise. You can make something for a hobby, but if you can convert it for customers, then it becomes your own enterprise and business. Certain enterprise skills, and this is what I'll emphasize again and again, this whole exercise of enterprise education webinars is directed towards helping you to understand the enterprise skills which are already within you and just trying to polish them up. This polishing will come through the exercises. This polishing will come through your being just aware that, okay, oh, these are the skills. They're already within me and I have to just be aware and use them. So creative thinking is one such skill, which refers to the entrepreneur applying his mind in innovative ways. Observation skills are also required very much to be enterprising. Then there's perceiving skills, that is understanding what you have observed, and generating ideas. As an entrepreneur or as an enterprising person, every morning to evening, you have to generate ideas. My own enterprise has been that of video production for education and development. And by Jove, it requires a lot of alertness of mind. Every morning I have to sit up and be alert, keep on thinking of something new. And how does those new things come to me? Through inquiry. I just don't leave it to myself. If I have a question, I ask somebody. And it comes, the answers come. Answers come from the environment around you. I used to generate my ideas through observation, through research, through exploration. And these are the tools which you also can use to generate ideas. Yesterday, I had given you this exercise of riding your hobby horse. I'm not going to repeat it anymore, but you may have done this already. Identify a hobby and think of what product enterprise or a service enterprise you can do, or a trading enterprise you can do. See, I'm just telling you tools and techniques by which you can generate different business ideas. Once you generate business ideas, you'll be able to select something which you can follow up later. And as a person who is enterprising, you don't have to get stuck with only one business idea. Sometimes you can serially keep on improving one idea first, let it work out, hand it over to somebody who will manage it for you, go to a next idea, go to a third idea. But that is what most entrepreneurs do. And that is how expansion takes place. The enterprising person is full of ideas. And here he brings it to a point where the idea becomes a prototype becomes a production worthy thing. And the production worthy thing then is manageable by some people. his traits are totally different from that of, let's say, just a person who is going to manage things. So that is the key of being enterprising. For that, being able to generate business ideas is very important. And this is one tool which I've told you. Okay. What is the role of enterprise in society? I have written a small shastra called Udyam Shastra in Indian language, which means the science of enterprise. And it's a very pithy thing in the form of verses. So I'm just going to use some of the verses from that science. One verse says that nations that to glory aspire, their common men should prosper by nurturing in every household an enterprising culture. Please ruminate on this. Nations that to glory aspire, their common men should prosper by nurturing in every household an enterprising culture. Do let me know if you like this thought. Nations that to glory aspire, their common men should prosper by nurturing in every household an enterprising culture. The concept here, and I have tried to tell this in my email, concepts are not to be learned. This is not a theory class. This is only a practical class. What is an enterprise? I think I'll quickly ask you people, what is an enterprise? What do you think is an enterprise? How will you? Okay, I'll ask yes or no, you have to reply. Or you can, does enterprise need resources? Yes or no? Do you need resources to have an enterprise? Yes, Kishori, thank you for answering that. But what happens if you just have an enterprise and keep them in a storehouse? Is that an enterprise? What has to be done? Does the resource material have to be transformed by some process? Do you need a process to transform it in an enterprise? Yes or no? Mahima, thank you. Yes, you need a process. And after the process, you made a product or service. What do you do with it? Do you keep it in a showcase? What do you do with that? That product or service? Sell it. You are right. Gauri, thank you very much. Product or service, sell it. But is that the end of the enterprise? You sold it. Sold it and I've given it to you. I made this cup of tea. I sold it to you. Is that the end of the enterprise? Marketing is necessary. Yeah. No. Okay, Vishaka. What is the next step in the enterprise? The last step. If you do that step, then you're advertisement. Right. Make profit and reinvest. Perfect. Who's that?
Rushabh, sir.
Very good. Rushabh. Oh, thank you very much. You have to continue this process, Vishaka. Thank you very much, Vishaka, and make the profit. That is where the cycle ends. So that is the whole enterprise cycle. Start with resources, transform it, sell it, market it, advertise it, but we have a model, a revenue model to get back the money. Otherwise, it just goes one way and nothing comes back to you. So that is an enterprise. Other things, most of the things you'll be knowing already. What is the consumer? What is demand? Goods, services, needs, wants, and what's the marketplace? If you have a specific question, then please ask me. Otherwise, I will prefer to talk more about the skills. If you have any question, then put it in the chat box and we will look into it. Okay, you can put your question. No questions, it appears. Good. Let's talk of skills, enterprise skills. How many of you understand the brainstorming process? Because that's what you'll be using today. How many of you understand? Can anybody say yes or no? I understand. No, understood. I don't understand. Oh yeah, Amrish has raised hand. Can you please, Amrish, talk about it? You can you unmute yourself?
Brainstorming. Yes, yeah. The brainstorming process is that when we are sitting in a group or in a council type of thing, and we generate different ideas, different people tell different ideas, and then we select upon an idea. It is called as brainstorming.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much. Everybody followed it? The key to brainstorming is that in the first listing of the ideas, they don't question anybody. Just list down. So if you have 5 or 10 people, what's your idea? Note down. Your idea, not down. Your idea, note down. Your idea, note down. Your idea, note down. And then discuss them out and slowly move to a point where you get an answer out of it. Good answer. Michael, Nigeria, thank you very much for appreciating this answer. So remember, this is interactive. You have to take the lead. I'm not going to answer most of the questions. As I said, the answers are within you. You have everything within you. Decision making, I presume all of you will know it. When does one have to make a decision? Is it when there are a number of choices, or when there's no choice at all? When do you say you're taking a decision? Number of choices. Yeah. Thank you, Shaka. If you have a number of choices, then you are to take a decision. And okay, sometimes Anuj is saying sometimes both. Okay, I value that answer also. Remember, one thing in decision making is never regret the decision you make at any point of time. When you make that decision, it was the best decision you made given the circumstances and the timing of that time. You can always modify that decision with a little bit more of effort or a little bit more of information that you get later. But sometimes what happens, you say, "Oh, I made a wrong decision and this thing, and then you become depressed." Never do that. Okay, I made that decision. That was not right at that point of time because it was right because it was based on the information I had at that point of time. That's it. Good enough. So that was decision making. Classifying. Anybody needs an information on that, or you will understand what is classifying. Basically, whenever you get some data or information, then you put it into different categories. For example, age, sex, male, female, education. Giving reports, that's a very important aspect of enterprise skills. You should be able to make very good reports of what is happening throughout the day in your enterprise. My question, can entrepreneur look for an investor? Clara, thank you for that question. That we will take up when we get to the finance. But my humble submission, and maybe right or wrong in that, Clara, is don't begin with the thought that getting into business means taking a business loan. That is not the purpose of. Was that? Please close your mic unless you want to say something. My humble submission is that if you have followed my theory of confluence of wealth, you already have a lot of wealth. And sometimes you can convert one type of wealth into another type of wealth. First, exploit that. What I mean is even the confidence people have in the words you speak, that also is a wealth. The confidence that people have in the words you speak, that is wealth. And you can sometimes move mountains by just the words you speak if people have faith in you. So immediately don't jump into it that if I want to do a business, I must get $1 million from somewhere. That is much later. See what you can first manage through your own wealth. Then investors will join you. If you have a good idea, they will join you. I have, when I was young, your age, I found that purely on vision, I could get millions of rupees, I would say. Purely on the vision. I had no money. You know how much money I had at that time of when I started my business? 2,100 rupees. In today's term, it is $30 US. $30 US is what I started with. And I never asked anybody for money, but I only kept talking about my vision. When I kept talking of my vision, first people joined me and started giving their voluntary efforts. Once that got developed into something, then the investors came in and said, "Can we please invest in you?" You know, it happened the other way around. I did not have to ask, "Oh, please give me money, please give me money." No. So first, be very clear. I mean, that's my theory, but you might have a different experience. That's my way of doing things. You may not agree with what I'm saying, but first be very clear with your visions. Once your vision is clear, people will join you. Initially, they'll join you pro bono. Then people will notice what you're doing. Investors will ask you, "Can I please join hands with you?" That's my feeling. That's my particular take. You may have a different experience. I'm open to all kinds of experiences. We'll talk about investment a bit later. And frankly, investment is not the keystone of my presentations. My presentations are more based on your inner strengths and just helping you to realize that once you have a realization of your inner strengths, getting money is a different ballgame altogether. For that, you have to go into a proper consultancy stage, etc. It's a totally different ballgame. I may not be really dealing with it. Teamwork. I'd love to hear a little answer or two from you people. What do you think is teamwork? You can even raise your hand and answer. And what are the factors? What is the Definition of teamwork, what is the characteristic of teamwork? Give it a try, give it a try. This is just a class of equals. What are the characteristics of teamwork? Coordination. Simran from Modern College says coordination. Monica says by working with efforts of all. Asmita says understanding each other and helping each other to grow. Beautiful. Very beautifully said. Vishaka says teamwork needs unity in thought and helping each other. Very beautiful. Teamwork needs unity in thought. Babita says everyone with same aim, understanding. Good. And you, Rotary Club, if you, thank you, thank you. Very lovely thoughts you have given. Very lovely thoughts. In every team, there is, Clara says teamwork is when you and a group. Okay, I couldn't read it because it vanished just before I. Clara, teamwork is when you and a group of people work together to achieve a certain goal. Thank you very much, Clara. All these are very precise definitions. That is teamwork, ladies and gentlemen. That is teamwork. Thank you very much. Good, good. Working to the same aim, complementing and balancing each other's strengths and weaknesses. See, such beautiful answers you people are giving. Where did these answers come from? Did they come from what I taught you? No, they are within you. The answers are within you. Most of these skills are within you. Just we are bringing them out. It's like when you boil milk and then let it cool, then it gets cream on the top. The cream is already within the milk. It comes out only through a process of activities which we are doing. Shall we move ahead? Okay. Under lesson 2, there's a thing called enterprise linkages. Here an example is given. If you are making ready-made garments, then that is linked to tailor because you need those garments to be stitched by somebody. The tailor's enterprise is linked to thread. Thread is manufactured by somebody. Cloth is required, so cloth is manufactured by somebody. Buttons are required and sewing machine is required. And again, those enterprises are linked to further enterprises. What do you think I'm trying to tell you now? What do you think I'm trying to tell you in this enterprise linkages? Yes, Mahima, interconnected, yes. The whole society is interconnected with enterprises. And you have to understand the interconnections so that you know from where you will get what, or where is that lacuna in your environment which you can fill up. That is the basis of, that is the importance of enterprise linkages. In your worksheets, you will find that there's an exercise given, which you will do when we break up at the end of my lecture. It's like this. So you have to put one enterprise which people would like to do, and then link it to at least 7 to 8 enterprises. Then you will start understanding the total web of enterprises that goes around your one enterprise. This is one exercise which you may please do. Okay. If you remember, we had studied that holistic human development model. This is one particular model. As I say, I respect every society's model. This is a model which I am following because it also links up with my Rotary efforts. Now, each of those development histograms leads to businesses. For example, if you take the first one, infant growth with good values or good growth, then baby food is an example. Later on, when you break up, you may use this chart to fill up more enterprises that can be done in the A sector of infant growth. Then under youth education and empowerment, I've given an example of a coaching class. You can think of what further enterprises can be done under that. Under work or enterprise, anything that exercises the brain functions to be enterprising through employment or self-enterprise is coming. But I want examples where you will do an enterprise to support other enterprises. So then it makes it a bit more specific. For example, account services. Are there some other services which you can give to somebody else, some other enterprise? For family in that sector, you can either have a grocery store, but what else can you do for family as a business? For the next step of human development, community and world as a family, library is given as an example. Is there anything else that you can do? For unification with nature, I've given an example of ecotourism. Is there something else also which you can do? using the environment or for nature. And it becomes a business for you. Timelessness, I've said literature, if you write some story or a novel, it becomes timeless. But are there some other ways by which you can contribute to timelessness? Some other enterprises which you can support. So this is one exercise which will be left with you at the end of the lecture. When the rooms are opened out, you can use this to identify a few enterprises. Okay. The major exercise which I would like to draw your attention to in business idea generation. That is there are some 17 different ways of business idea generation that are given in your sheets. You go to your worksheets, and I don't know if you people have taken a copy of it, but if everybody has not taken, even if one of you has taken, please use that copy. There are about 17 different ways of pending business ideas. Today in your exercises, I don't expect you to fill up all the 17. Just try to use either the earlier method of positive human development and types of enterprise, or this particular one of the 17 different one, pick up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 out of them and try to identify enterprises. If you're a group of 5 people, then you must come out with at least 10 business ideas. If you're a group of 6, 12. If you're a group of 1, at least 2. If you're a group of 2, then 4 minimum. You might come out with more. It depends on how much you can do in the time which you will get. So the earlier exercise and this exercise you can combine, but come up with at least 10 business ideas at the end of that exercise. But there's one particular type of business idea generation which I definitely want you to have a look at. And that is daydreaming and finding a business idea. That you must attempt and give me at least one idea, business idea. What is this daydreaming? Daydreaming and finding a business idea means thinking out of the box. You're not seen that enterprise, you're not heard about it, you're not read about it, you're not talked about it, nobody has talked about it to you. But still, and this one can be a zany idea. You don't have to be normal to give this idea. But why I'm saying let it be zany, let it be crazy, is because it is the crazy ideas of today that will become the businesses of tomorrow. Nobody thought that when Jules Verne wrote the novel, Man to the Moon or something like that, one day the rockets will actually happen and man will land on the moon. Nobody thought about it. It's such crazy ideas. So in one class I was taking, one boy said that I want to make a bow and arrow. So because I don't get good rain in my village, so if I shoot that bow and arrow, it should go to the clouds and they should start raining. Okay, it's a crazy idea, but you never know. He might come out with some beautiful thought about it. So that is compulsion. You must do it. The 14th item it is. And from the other one, 1 to 17, just choose any 1 or 2 or any combination you want and come up with 10 business ideas minimum. 17, I'm not going through them now. Okay. I'm again coming to confluence of wealth from nature. I was in New Zealand and I was standing beside a stream. And in the center of the stream was a rock. And somehow the rock structure was that it seemed to have eyes. And I felt as if the rock was looking at me. And then I imagined, what is the rock trying to tell me? What is the rock trying to tell me? What is this rock trying to tell me? Because for me, nature is my wealth. And my wealth is in the form of what I learn from nature. You may, if you are happy, just share it with me. Let's see what the rock says to me.
In life, you shall encounter, I say, extreme difficulties in every way. Never be perturbed by these. Never lose good courage, please. One who deliberates peacefully, she alone can take decisions precisely. She alone can take decisions precisely.
How did you like that? Was that something good? In life you shall encounter, I say, says the rock to me, extreme difficulties in every way. Never be perturbed by these. Never lose good courage, please. One who deliberates peacefully. Now you see the rock, for me, had an authority when it was telling me that. The rock had an authority because it was lying in the center of the stream and it was bearing with quiet composure the hammering of the water for last so many centuries, and still it was not giving up. That is what appealed to me when I saw that rock. So one who deliberates peacefully, he or she alone can take decisions precisely. I find this wealth from nature to be very useful. I find it very useful in my day-to-day enterprise, whatever I'm engaged in. If you liked it, either show thumbs up or say yes, so that I will be happy that what I'm trying to pass on to you is working. Yes, Vedant, thank you very much for your encouragement. Good, Simran, thank you very much. Great saying, Anuj. Yeah. Good, good. So please absorb, remember that the whole world around you is trying to help you. They are there to help you. Even trees are trying to help you. The environment is helping you. People are there to help you. They are all with you. If you consider them to be a part of your wealth, they are with you. Okay. Did I come correct? Okay. Just a reminder, you will be put into teams. I hope everybody, Anuprash is working hard on it to allocate your teams. If you find that you're alone, then you please communicate with Anuprash that you would like to be attached to some other team. If you are 2 or 3 people, then just be happy, continue. Sometimes you can even do that exercise alone. It's not necessary that you're being a team. But I prefer a team working because it then develops the different enterprise skills which I'm talking. Team, I have to request you one thing. When you get into your team, give yourself a very good name. The name should be something which will inspire you. Is the name of a company. It's like saying that 3 of you or 5 of you are forming a company. You are partners in that company. What is the name that you want that company to have? Give it a good name. And for just appoint somebody as a student group leader in your team, either for the day or for the entire series. Why do we need a group leader? Just to make sure that there's a coordination in the team. It's not a big election or something to be competitive things. So one is give yourself a good name and just have somebody to coordinate things. I mean, he's the guy who will say that, oh, this guy has not participated. Can you please give your opinion or something like that? Or later on, when you make a presentation, that he'll make sure that everybody gets a chance to speak, because speech skills is also an important enterprise skills which we are trying to develop through this workshop. So you'll remember that. Give yourself a team name which should be for you inspiring. It's a company. It's like a company name. I saw a name called Shikhar, which means peak and mountain peak. It's a very nice name, and my groups used to give beautiful names to themselves, and I used to like them. What we are going to do now is something about marketing. Abhijit's marketing plan is the one which I would love you to do, and then we'll do a little bit about costing. It's now about half an hour since we started our sessions, I think. Right, 45 minutes. I would like to continue for another 15-20 minutes and then break you up. So in marketing, all of you are, some of you are doing production, some of you are doing management, some of you are doing MBAs, commerce. So I don't have to teach you marketing, not at all. But I'm just trying to see what I can pass on to you from my experience. And as I said again, which I'm taking pains to repeat, everything is within you. For an identified customer segment, when one makes the decision of product, price, place, promotion, that is marketing introduction. How do you like that? For an identified customer segment, when one makes the decision of product, price, place, and promotion, that is marketing introduction. These are very pithy verses. If you just etch them into your mind, they will remain in your subconscious. And at the right moment, they'll pop out and take you in the correct direction. In marketing, the key objective is to apply these 4 elements of a marketing plan: product, price, place, promotion, and make a marketing plan for your business. Conduct a market research. We will not do the market research today, but we'll at least try to make some kind of a plan as an example, the sample. Do I need to explain product, price, place, promotion? If somebody has a question, then quickly ask me, because they are very evident words. But if somebody has a question, please in the chat box or raise your hand. Okay, there are no questions. That means I assume it is these concepts are understood. But just to quickly go over them, product is the product is used interchangeably to mean a product or service that you manufacture. Price is the price which you will fix up for it, but it has to be such that the price gives you a profit, and at the same time the price is sufficient to cover your costs. Then place is the place where you will sell it, where you will get the customers. Nowadays the place need not be a physical place also. Promotion is of course advertising and making it known to customers. Now, these are all very normal concepts that you all are familiar with. Very quick look at how a marketing plan is drawn up. First is to identify possible customers, then design a market research questionnaire, conduct a market survey and tabulate it, and use that result of research to determine your marketing mix. When I was getting into my business of video production, in fact, first of all, I didn't even think of video production. I said, I mean, it's very strange what I'm going to tell you. I'm a social entrepreneur. So my enterprise was that I wanted to reach information on employment and self-employment to you. That was my vision. That was the vision I started with. So for that, I first did a market survey in IMDR, a college over here. I made a questionnaire, and then I classified what exactly is the type of needs these students are having. Why is it that they're unable to graduate from here to becoming entrepreneur or self-employed or something like that? Then accordingly, I designed the programs, first on the radio and then on the television. That is how I did my market research. And once you have got your market research things, then you have to decide on the 4 Ps. What is the right product or service to meet the consumer need? So in my case, I decided that the best way of me getting the information to the rural people, especially who are far off, is to use the radio media, which I started with. What is the right price? In this case, the people who are going to pay me for this were not the beneficiaries, because they're just hearing the program. It is the agencies who want such a thing to be done. So there were the Small Industries Development Bank of India, Department of Science and Technology, Bank of Maharashtra, who wanted this information to reach, but were not finding a channel. So I spotted them, I talked with them, and they were the ones who paid me for it. What is the right place for the product where there'll be demand? In my case, it happened to be the radio and the television. What is the right promotion? We used to have advertisements in newspapers that, okay, today you will hear this program, or next week you will hear this program, and what will be the basic content. That is how we did the promotion. There's something on market clearing price. I showed just now. Okay. Concepts, marketing, advertising, competition, free market, retailer, wholesaler, brand, and market research. Most of them are very obvious unless somebody has a question. Otherwise, I'll proceed with the skills. If you have any particular question on one of the concepts, just ask. Otherwise, we'll go ahead with the skills. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any question. So I presume that the concepts are fairly, because they're very obvious concepts and most of you are familiar with it. But if you don't know something, feel free. Everybody need not know everything. Skills. The type of skills you need for marketing, preparing a market plan, is critical thinking. Then you must be able to formulate questions for your market research. Then in marketing, we also need what is called as the negotiation skills. Clara, what is a free market? Okay, I'll go back to that. See, free market is where ordinary people, common people can start enterprises. Where government is not the only party which will establish industry or businesses, but it's also the common people like you and me. That is free market. In India, I have got free market. Government also starts some enterprises, but then we also have private enterprises. So nowadays we have got earlier airlines was owned only by the government, but now there are so many private airlines that have come up. Earlier steel was made only by the government. Now there's so many steel industries that are there. Earlier cars were made only by the government, but now there are many car manufacturers all around the country. So we are a free market. So Clara, is that clear? Free market is where common people like you and me can participate in the economy. You don't have to get dictated every time by the government. You can take your own initiative. And the government has got ways of helping you in that. Am I clear, Clara? Okay. We are here designing questionnaires. That is also a technique. You have to design your questions so that you can get the right answers out of the people. Once you have designed the questionnaire, you have to compile that. You have to serve that questionnaire to people and get the information from them. Yeah, TJ, I got a question from TJ. Advertising is yes, TV, social media also. That is the latest addition. When I come to promotion, we will talk about it. Then you have to analyze whatever data you get. Competitiveness is being ready to be to competition, and persuasiveness is where you are able to talk with customers and come to a point of fair exchange of your product or service at the price that the customer is willing to pay. These are some of the things. Critical thinking, I would like to just say a few words. Critical thinking means where you can discriminate, distinguish, and differentiate various aspects of a situation and select important, useful, and decisive factors. That is critical thinking. Does anybody want any further clarification on any of these skills, or are they evident? Let me just check the chat box if somebody has written anything. Okay. I think we can go ahead. No, just a small exercise which I want to do with you. Here I've given brands. A brand is a very important aspect of marketing. Look at the logos and raise your hand if you can talk about that brand, which country it comes from, what is that brand, and why has that become a brand? Is it because of the types of raw materials it uses? Is it because the climate there is like that? Is it because of the quality quality in that product or service? Is it because of skills of people around? Is it because of ethics that the company follows? Is it because of service backup? Is it because of employees' belief in their own company's thing? And so on and so forth. What is it that's making the brand? First brand is Shikhar. And it has a tagline, style with excellence. If you can, anyone can raise your hand, and then I'll tell you to unmute yourself. What is this Shikhar brand? Where does it come from? If nobody answers, I'm moving ahead. Okay, frankly, I got these things more from the internet only, so I could be wrong in having put that. Shikhar means mountain peak. I was told that it is from Nepal. Shoes, is it true? Can somebody from Nepal clarify on that? Do you have something called Shikhar shoes? Smita, yes. Mala, yes. Okay, I have a question to you. What makes the Shikhar shoes a brand in Nepal? What is it? You can, I would like this to be oral. If you can, somebody can just raise hand and unmute yourself. What is making Shikhar a brand? See, Shikhar has got no connection with the word shoes. Shikhar means mountain peak. But what has it, how has that become a brand in Nepal? Would somebody like to? Yeah, who is talking?
It's Asmita Adhikari from
Yeah,
Nepal.
please go ahead. Yeah, please tell.
I don't know about much more, but I guess that was we can go to the peak of the mountain by wearing the shoe, or that kind of thoughts, I guess.
Okay, okay. Is it something to do with the quality of the shoes? Are the Shikhar shoes of good quality?
Yes, those are the good quality.
Are they stylish?
And that was the brand.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Now the
kind
next
of party
wear. Okay. That's the brand. Good. The next brand we have got in line is Dilmah. It's got no connection with the product. What is Dilmah? Can anybody raise hand and answer that? What is this brand and why is it a brand? Anybody from Sri Lanka here? Anybody attending from Sri Lanka? I don't see anybody. Yes. Who is it? Go ahead, go ahead. Somebody's talking.
It's lasagna, sir.
Would you like to tell us something about Dilma brand?
Lasagna, you're mute.
Just unmute yourself, Lasagna. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know much other than that it's tea and it's good. Yeah.
That itself, yeah, that itself is the definition for brand. That is good. So brand happens when it's of a good quality. That's what we realize. First thing. Thank you, Lasagna. Tata, that's an easy one. Anyone who would like to tell what this brand is and why is it a brand? Quick, this should be fast.
Sir.
Yeah. Who is it, please? Please identify yourself.
Sir Ria from India, Modern College.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ria. Tell us something about Tata brand.
Tata is a very well-known brand for cars mostly. They also provide, they're also known for TCS, and Tata is a brand because they're known for their ethical values and leadership.
Leadership. Did you notice that? So slowly we are understanding what is a brand. First two answers were on quality. Now we have come to the point of ethics and leadership. Tatas are known for their ethical practices. So sometimes when there are two products, X and Y and Tata, I just buy Tata. I close my eyes and buy Tata. So now we have got three factors. One is quality, other is ethics, third is leadership. Okay, now let me come to this next one. Dangote it's called. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Can somebody tell me what this brand is? What do they do? And why are they
Yes,
a brand?
sir. I'm Clara. Hello.
Clara, please tell us about it.
Yes, I'm from Nigeria. Dangote is a brand in Nigeria.
Okay.
It's known for cement production and sugar production, and their cement is actually very, very good. They have very good quality, especially in building of houses. Yeah, and their brand is used all over the states in Nigeria. We have 30 states, and Dangote cement is one of the very good and most used cement brand in Nigeria. Anyone building house, like, you go for Dangote cement because you know they are of good quality, very, very good quality. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Clara. Very beautifully said. Did you notice one thing that Clara said? Everybody, the first thing that comes to their mind when they want cement is Dangote. You see, so brand is something that occupies your mind space. So now we've got four factors: quality, ethics, leadership, and something that occupies your mind space. Let's talk about MTN. Where is this a brand from and why? And notice one thing, that none of the names is actually mentioning the product, but they have still become brands. What is MTN? Is somebody there from Ghana? Can you tell us MTN if you are there? I think Ghana people have not joined today, is it? Anuprash, Ghana people are there or no?
I guess no, sir.
Okay, the MTN is a Ghana telecom, very popular brand in. The last one is Walton. Can some brother of mine tell about what is Walton? Who can tell? Is there somebody who will talk about it?
There's two people from Bangladesh, right?
Yeah, can you please talk about it? Anyone?
Inam and Bithi.
Are you there? I don't think they're there.
I think
Inam is there. Walton is a famous brand in Bangladesh. Can you open your mic and talk a little bit? Inam, just tell us about this brand. Would you like to open your mic and talk?
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, please.
Mohammad Amulak, Secretary Director of Fundraising, sir. Walton is a famous brand in Bangladesh because his refrigeration quality is famous brand in Bangladesh. Walton famous for his refrigeration because Walton refrigeration are friendly for middle class people. Middle class people always want to cheap price product. So Walton provide cheap price but quality product. So Walton is famous. Walton also provide EMS service. EMS service are very friendly for middle class.
What is it? Oh, EMI services. Okay, okay. Wonderful. What are the two new points we got just now? Of what is a brand and why a brand works? Huh? What are the two new points we got? I will narrate them. One is quality at a price which the customer can afford. Huh? Yes. Yes. Who is that? Mahima.
Sir, Vishaka from India. Sir, it gives good customer services, so people are attracted to its brand, to it.
Good, good. So that's the new point we got. And secondly, it's very customer friendly because quality is something which the people can afford. And also, one more point he made just now. EMI, it makes it convenient for customers to hire it. Okay, I just saw a chat from TJ. TJ, can you please open your mic and talk about MTN? He's from TJ from Nigeria. Would you like to tell? He says MTN is a telecom brand of Africa. Here in Nigeria, it's the most reliable in Nigeria. Huh? Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please tell us about MTN. Yes, please.
MTN is a telecommunication service here in Nigeria, and we have other services, but MTN is the most reliable, most strong, trustworthy. You can get their services anywhere in Nigeria. When growing up, the first service your parents will give you is MTN because they are strong, they are trustworthy. You can easily get their network anywhere and everywhere you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. One new word I got in what he said just now, reliable. Reliability is an extension of quality. Quality is the performance of that particular product or service at a particular point of time. Reliability is when it performs like that for a long time. So what we learned about MTN as a brand is that they are reliable. That means the quality is maintained for a long time. So did you find there's the last point which I want to make? I'm not asking a question. Is sometimes the brands are based on regions. For example, if you say diamonds, gems, and jewelry, a particular region of the world will come into our mind. Particular part of the country will come into our mind. If we say herbs, then a particular place will come into our mind. And if, for example, in India, we say, oh, marble, if it has come from Rajasthan, it has to be good quality. So sometimes the region itself is a brand for a particular product. So I hope you have liked this discussion on brands and understood the strengths of a brand. So whenever you get into your enterprise, remember that your brand will be formed by all these factors which you have heard just now. Quality, like in case of Shikhar and Dalma, then in ethics and leadership, like in case of Tata, then reliability, as was explained for MTN, and again, quality for Dangote, then Walton is customer friendliness and things like that. So these are in short, the points about brand, which all of you have taught us today. Thank you very much. Are you good with this example? Okay, I am not going to teach you this part. It's a sample questionnaire of how you can do a market survey. We need not go over it just now. It's there in your worksheets. And you will need such a questionnaire only when you actually get into the field. During this webinars, we are not getting into it. I'm going to go to what is called Abhijit's marketing plan. And I think we may have to stop here. Costing I might take tomorrow. After this, I need to give you about 20 minutes for the exercises. I'm going to show you a video of, this is a true story from my place where I live, Pune. So I formed this case study based on what I actually saw. His name is Abhijit. His real name is also Abhijit. I have not changed it. And I told him, and he said, okay, you can use my name. And this is his life story. So let us listen to it.
Abhijit's marketing plan. Abhijit was a brilliant child. In school or at home, he always liked to tinker with appliances like radio, iron, fan, etc. Everyone said that Abhijit could take apart any appliance and reassemble it perfectly. Abhijit's teacher once said he could earn a lot of money by repairing and selling domestic appliances. Abhijit found this very encouraging and determined that one day he would start his own business. A specialized vocational course in repairing and servicing domestic appliances increased Abhijit's confidence. Abhijit's father suggested that he could make a beginning by using the empty storeroom under the staircase of their house. A hardware supplier agreed to sell Abhijit high-quality tools required to do servicing of domestic appliances. He even agreed to defer payment for the cost of the tools. Abhijit now needed some furniture to put in his repair shop. He quickly calculated that he would need rupees 5,000 for this. When Abhijit approached the local bank for a loan, the banker was reluctant since Abhijit was new in business. But Abhijit did not allow this to frustrate him. Instead, he became more determined to start his business. Abhijit got together his savings he had kept aside from his birthday gifts as a child and few odd rupees he used to earn by working at a local store during his vacation. He then borrowed some money from his friend and purchased the necessary furniture and fittings for his repair shop. Abhijit will need to spend more time and money on advertising his services and products he plans to sell. Can you help Abhijit to design a marketing plan?
Okay, I hope you have followed the case study. The language was comfortable for you. So in summary, Abhijit, you can see here, he has an idea, which is shown by question mark. He comes up with a plan, thought, which is that he will do electronic repairs, etc. He undergoes a special training or course in it, and then he starts his shop. And in actual fact, this is the story of the person which I'm narrating. There's a true case study. So in your worksheets, there is a, you go to page 18, it says Abhijit's marketing plan. And it is following the classical method of marketing, which is product. What is the product or service Abhijit has to promote or sell? Price. What factors should Abhijit consider when pricing his product or service? Place. How should Abhijit ensure that the customers come to his place of business? What should be the choice of his place? And promotion. Who should be the target audience for his advertisements and why? Where should he give his ads? Radio, TV, newspaper, hoardings, or digital marketing, which is social media, etc. And lastly, it says make a jingle, title, song, or slogan that will help people remember Abhijit's shop. If you remember in that brand Shikhar, it says style with excellence. Now it's very pithy, but it catches your attention. Is there something similar that you can do for Abhijit's shop? That is the question. Okay, now I'm going to stop here to be very frank, because we are already finished about 1.25 hours by now. And I need to give you at least 20 minutes for the exercises. I'll just pull out my screen. Stop the screen here. Where is it? Okay. Anuprash will put you into the room. Anuprash, do that after I tell you, do it. Now, what I would like all of you to do is focus on the business idea generation. There are two models which have been presented to you. One is the positive human development model and the names of enterprises. it's optional. You can use either that, or you can straight away go to the business idea generation, 17 points. Out of that, pick up 1 or 2 points. But as I said, 14th point, you have to pick up one idea you have to give from there. And per team, you have to give 2 ideas per person who participates. So that is, this is one important exercise. Business linkages, I don't want you to do it just now. You can do it later when you go home. And the second exercise which I want you to do is Abhijit's marketing plan. So between the two of them, I think within 20 minutes, you should be able to finish. After 20 minutes, we'll close the discussion rooms. If you finish much earlier than that, you can return to the main session and we can just have a chat, you and me, whoever is there just now. And the mentors will be put, who are the mentors? If there are any mentors, they will go to the respective teams. If you need any help, I'll just move around the groups and see if you need any help. Anuprash, I think you can go ahead now, put them into the groups, into the teams.
Okay, sir.
If you need any other instruction, just ask me. Yeah, go ahead. You just have to open the rooms and I think they should vanish from my screen, most all of them.
Be ready, guys. You're going to your room.
You have to join the room. Your names are there, I think. Oh, yeah, I got. You got a message which says join. So click on that and you should be going to your breakout room. Please please respond to that message, join and go to your rooms.
Sir, I am actually in team 4 and I am entering the backout rooms. I am going to the team 3. It's Anuprash can solve my problem.
Okay, you're on team 4, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, you are in
Me
team
and Lisha.
Yeah, you are on team 4.
Okay, thank you.
From team 4, why do you want to go to team 3? That is modern college, team 3.
Yes, I am in Chandwad. I am Chandwad college student.
So you want to go to the Chandwad. So you are in team 3 and you want to go to team 4 then?
I want to go team 4.
Right. So you have to transfer Rishabh to team 4.
Yes, he is on team 4, sir.
You'll have to move him out from 3 to 4.
Yes, I've already placed him.
Okay. So Rishabh, have you come?
Same here. Same here. This is Professor Bora.
Bora sir,
I received the invitation for team 1. I should be in team 4 or team 15.
Sir is from Chandwad College, so move him to team 4.
Okay.
Sir, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, sir.
Okay, let me try something here.
Or you'll have to bring him back and reassign. Bora sir, try to go. You have come already. Bora sir, you have joined team 4 already, I think. Yeah.
Rishabh, do you receive?
Rishabh has also come to team 4 now.
Okay. TJ, he's still here.
Who? Any other problem areas? But Sunsari people are still in the main room. Why? TJ did not join.
TJ, did you receive the notification?
No, I didn't receive it. I didn't receive it online. I had some interruption. I have some interruption.
Okay.
I think this time it has been a success, Anuprash. Only your people are left. So,
yeah, TJ has gone, I guess. Yes.
TJ has now gone to team 12. Yeah.
Okay, they are speaking with each other.
Yeah, that's okay. They've gone over.
Ayushma is on team 5, Mala. They're talking to each other.
Okay.
This is the another account of Ayushma that just appeared.
Inam, Bangladesh.
I have placed Ayushma. Please tell her to accept.
Ayushma, can you please accept the joining message that may have come to you?
There's Srishti. I don't know which club is he from. Srishti, can you hear me? Inam? Can
Bangladesh. Inam, are you there?
Inam and Bitti, they're both from Bangladesh. I think I'm requesting them to go to the room, but I.
Srishti is Itahari.
Yes, Srishti is
Itahari. Put her into the Itahari group. Inam and Bitti, are you there? Inam, yes, sir. But what happened? Net problem, Inam. Okay. TJ in team 12 asked for help. Okay. I'll come to you.
मेरा आवाज सुनने से मारा
Preeti Shrestha, are you there? Can you unmute and talk? Because you have not got assigned to any place. Who has come back? Ria, why did you come back to the main room just now? Or did I bring you back by mistake?
No, sir. We are done with the session. There were only 2 of us, so we are done with the discussion.
Have you? So you have identified 4 enterprise ideas?
Not 4, sir. Only 2, and then 1 daydreaming.
Okay. And what about the marketing plan? Did you do that?
Pradeep sir.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Group 14.
Yeah, I'll go there. Ria, did you complete the marketing plan for Abhijit? Ria?
No, sir. Unfortunately, my roommate got disconnected. So,
how many people are there in your room?
Sir, initially 4 people entered, but then we were left with only 2, and then my roommate did not have a proper connection, so we could not communicate that well.
Okay, do me a favor. Stay in the main room only now, over here, and go over the Abhijit's marketing plan and try to answer those questions yourself. You can do it alone also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anuprash, which room?
Room number 14.
14. Oh, there's only 1 person there.
Yes. Mala? Mala? Can you hear me? Hello, Mala. Ita bola ni ita. Kiri, Isma. Hello, Ria. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
You really have a charming smile.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Ria. So which club are you from?
I am not actually connected to any club. I'm from Modern College. We got here through our college.
Okay, through your college.
We are sponsored by Rotary Club of Pune.
Okay. Yes. I got that from Pradeep sir. Yes, he told me. Okay, so you are on team 3 actually, right?
Anuprash?
Yes, sir.
In that room 14, there's only 1 person left. Because some Shalmali was there, but she seems to have logged out from there. And she's not even in the main room, I think.
Yes, sir.
Any idea where she's gone?
She's left, I think.
Okay, then I'll do one thing. I'll tell that Dripti or who is there over there to come back to the main room. And then those people who are alone now, we'll get them into the main room and just work with them. I'll get her back. Because they're alone there. They don't know what to do.
Isha, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So Ria and Isha, you're from same team, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you finished your task.
You know what happens? Some people want to leave the room, but by mistake they leave the meeting.
Okay.
So we'll have to give it as a proper instruction that you have to leave the meeting, not leave the breakout room, not leave the meeting. Both the buttons are one under the other. So, and they don't understand that leaving meeting, they think is the same as leaving this group meeting. Okay, Dipti, you have come here. Now, Isha Naik has come from Modern College and Ria is there from Modern also. Okay. Isha, which group you were in? Can you just answer me?
Sir, with Ria, room number 3.
What happened over there? Why did you come back?
So we finished the discussion.
Okay, good. Now, Dipti, just listen to me. Listen to me what I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what you have to do is, in the first exercise, identify 2 new business ideas that you would like to do. That is the first part of the exercise. So what you can do is share with us, sir, this is the idea I'm having, or that is the idea I'm having. If you want some help to make you think, then use the exercise sheets which have been given to you.
Okay, sir.
So first finish that part, then we'll go to the second part. Have you got a copy of the worksheets with you?
Yes, sir.
So use the page 8 exercise sheet or the page 9 ways to find business ideas to come to at least 2 business ideas.
Sir, could you make Mala as co-host?
Of course. We missed out. I wanted to ask Mala something. Have you both decided on who will give the presentation tomorrow?
Oh, I have not yet informed them.
I'll talk it over later.
Yes.
Either she or Sheetal, one of the 2.
So what presentation?
Yeah. See, like I gave the example of those school students yesterday. Now I want to move to the higher level. That means college level or the ROTARACT level. And people get convinced when they see their own age people thinking of business ideas.
Yes, sir.
So the presentation which you gave in 2020 webinars, I was wondering whether you could make the same presentation again. You can change the PPTs if you want. Or I can play the video from the last time which I've got with me, and then you can just answer questions. Would you like to do that? That was my question. One of the 2.
You have that video.
I have the video, yeah. I can play the video if you want.
I can answer questions, sir.
Yeah. So I'll then prepare the video, keep it ready. So tomorrow we'll take Mala's case study.
Okay, sir.
I want some case study which they will trust you people because they know you people.
Yes.
They'll trust you. Okay, good.
Okay,
I think people have started returning. They seem to have finished.
Yeah,
Now it's 9.
Yes.
Now it's 7:20 years. Is 20 minutes over or not yet over? What time did you break? 7 o'clock?
I don't actually remember.
I don't remember. What was it? No, I think 7 o'clock we broke up. So I'll just wait for another 5 minutes and then we'll announce that the rooms are being closed. मस्त झाला सेशन पण जरा बऱ्यापैकी ओके झाला आज.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, for the last day, we'll be teamed up as per our will because then it will be easy to communicate.
You have to discuss that with your professors. You're from Modern, na?
Yes, sir.
And form your team accordingly for the business plan. Right now, we have just made these teams for the exercises, but you can always team up separately, or you can even make an independent business plan. It's up to you. That you talk with your professor. I think.
Yes, sir.
Kamle sir, and there are 2 more, na? Talk with them and take a call.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, this is Pradeep Wagh here. I hope you people are having a good time discussing. And if you have finished, then please come back. Otherwise, in about 2 or 3 minutes, I'm planning to close the breakout rooms. I hope that's okay with you. I think you have closed the breakout room, right, Anuprash?
It's closing in 30 seconds, sir.
Yeah, that's okay. But you have done it yourself, no?
Yes, sir.
Good. So it's time to close now. Yeah, now they're all come. All have come back. And then just check that there's nobody left in the. I don't think there'll be anybody left because it'll close automatically. Just check, is it all closed now? The rooms? Yes, I think they're all closed. Yeah, everybody's closed. Okay, I think everybody has come back, whoever was there. Thank you very much. Did you enjoy doing the exercises?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good,
sir. It was fun.
Yes,
That's good. That's the whole idea. Have fun. Okay. Now we'll do the following. Whichever team is volunteering, we will listen to them. First is business idea. Which team, the group leader of the team has to say, yes, we would like to do it. So which group would like to share their business ideas? Just raise your hand up, the group leader or the mentor if he's there, and then we'll give a chance. Okay, who's that? Anuj. Anuj, please unmute yourself and share your business ideas in your group. Also tell something about the process, how you went about it. Go ahead, Anuj.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So when we were separated, like when we were in our groups, so we just decided a name of a group. So the name of our group is Doodles.
Doodles?
Doodles.
Oh, wonderful. Nice name. Thank you.
So each member of a group has a business idea. So can I just pitch my idea?
Sure. Go ahead.
So I have a passion of playing guitar, so I can create an app where I'll upload I'll shoot videos of basic things related to guitar, like how to play, like what are the basic chords, what are the parts of the guitars, and even some a little bit intermediate things, and I'll upload them on those apps, and I'll just publish it on Play Store so that people will download it and they can learn guitar online for free.
No, if you run it online for free, then what is your revenue model? You're not planning to get any revenue out of it?
Yes, like I have one idea, like I'll also upload advanced videos, but in order to get access to that, we have to pay.
Oh, okay. Very good thought. Any other business idea in your group?
Yes, Ambarish has an idea.
Would you like to talk about it, Ambarish?
Yes, I have an idea of like recently we faced a global pandemic of COVID-19. So we have seen the demand for sanitizers rise so heavily. Even after post-COVID, we have seen that the demand for sanitizers is so high. People have grown into more hygienic. So I want to pitch an idea where I basically want to introduce a automatic hand sanitizing machine which would scan the level of viruses in your hands and would pour sanitizer according to it. We could collaborate with different hand sanitizing companies and could use it in public places or in theaters, movie theaters, restaurants, cafes, etc. So as people maintain proper hygiene and it helps in promoting health and safety.
Ambarish, that's an excellent idea, totally novel. I hope you will succeed in it. And later on, you people have to choose one of these ideas to develop into a business competition in your team. I think we have heard from your team. Would some other team like to volunteer? Pradyumnaji, is your team Ria from India? Modern. Okay, go ahead. Modern is moving ahead. Ria, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Good evening. We came up with 3 total business ideas. Because we had less team members, we couldn't complete all 4. So we went for the one that is performing a job in a totally new way. For that, we chose pet cafes. Sir, we have coffee shops that are very boring. You just go order a coffee and sit there. But we can introduce specific pet animals to be there so that you can go and play with those fur babies.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
you'll have a very therapy session kind of feeling.
Oh my God.
And then we discussed on another one, which is providing a product that does the same thing, like go for the result. So we went for coffee.
Okay.
So there is an alternative that is chicory beans. It tastes and smells exactly like coffee and does the same job, but it's more cheaper and healthier because it has less caffeine.
Caffeine.
So it's doing the same thing, but it's a very good alternative.
Excellent, excellent.
And for the daydreaming thing, we did like we will be creating a club and we'll be charging professionals who are bored from their 9 to 5 job, and every week for 1 hour. For 52 weeks, we will be introducing them to 52 different hobbies, like say pottery for 1 week, and then other totally new like yoga or maybe even beauty, hairstyles, anything that they will not dream of doing themselves in their life.
Excellent, Ria. Wonderful.
We will be charging subscription fees for the same.
Yeah. Excellent. Modern college, you got very modern ideas. Excellent.
Thank you so
sir,
much.
Somebody from some other group now?
Yeah, from team 4, Rishabh.
Rishabh, please. Yeah, thank you, sir. Rishabh.
So I have an idea from the truck drivers. If you can observe, all truck drivers is unorganized sector. Then I can think the all truck drivers come into the one platform, and we can provide them life insurance service centers to all over India to less and 2 minutes only, sir.
No problem. Take your time. Take your time. It's a good idea. Good idea, Rishabh. But you muted yourself now. I think Pradyumna sir is mute. Okay, there you are. Go ahead.
If any breakdown in if the driver is Kashmir from the Kashmir, and if the vehicle accident in the Maharashtra, then it suffer to the finding service stations and much more surveyors in the Maharashtra. Then we can provide them to the with our app, and we can generate the revenue from the service stations and another truck vendors who can who have enough trucks but not truck drivers to the drive the trucks. So we can provide them to our platform from generate the revenue. Thank you.
I think this is a very super idea because it's one section of the society which is very much ignored. And Rishabh, you're going to touch a very important section of the society. I am sure your idea will succeed. Prajwal wanted to say something. What is it, Prajwal? You raised your hand.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm from SNJB College of Engineering from Chandwad. So we had a team of 4 to 5 members, and we had a certain idea. All the 4 members have 4 different ideas. So just to discuss about the ideas for today, we just want to give you idea about 2 to 3. What we say that we have 2 to 3 ideas that will need to pitch of you. The first one is that see, in India is a very devotional country. So in India, daily tons, millions of floral waste been dumped in the sea, in the rivers, and creates a large amount of pollution for the world. So our idea is to use floral waste and that coconut waste in such a way that it will create a new product, and that will be very useful for the human welfare. So, and the other one idea is we are developing a. So, can I pitch my second idea, sir? I mean, my teammate's idea.
Prajwal, only thing is your audio is not very clear. What I suggest is you put your ideas in the chat box so that all of us can read them. So I think something is wrong with your mic or the.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Rishabh is here. I'm audible, sir.
But you have already spoken, Rishabh. Shall we give a
Yes. My teammate Mahima and other two members have idea. They can share with you.
That you can quickly share. Yeah.
One of the idea is smart poultry farm. This poultry farm is combined some other accessories they can provide them, and they can maintain the temperature and of clock. They maintain the temperature and other things from the subscription based idea. That's one. And another one is license integrated steering lock system.
What is that? Integrated steering lock system?
License integrated steering lock system.
Oh, okay.
In that case, we can integrate this device with the car, and who is one authorized license have, they can scan and then unlock the vehicle.
Okay, wonderful. Absolutely brand new ideas. Okay, today I don't think we'll get time to see Abhijit's marketing plan. We'll take a presentation on that tomorrow. In fact, it will give you some time today to brush it up in your groups. Anybody else from some other place other than India, either Bangladesh or Nigeria or Sri Lanka?
Good
Sorry,
evening,
Nepal.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Nisha, please go ahead.
I'm getting a little nervous, but I mean, you can bear with me. So I'm presenting our team from Nepal named Team Sankalpa, which means impactful innovation. Yeah, we have made a common business idea, that is Nepali, which is Nepali paper. It is made from Lukta paper, and as it is traditional process, it doesn't need huge machinery and workforce. We can just start from cutting the stem of Lukta paper, and we can clean from the inner bark and further use it. We can boil the water and immediately rinse in cold running water, and we can store it in a safe place, and we can use it as the paper of cash. Like we can export it in Japan.
Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice idea. Something new you're thinking, Nisha. All the best for your team. I think let's. I just have about 2 or 3. Any more idea you got, Nisha? Okay, we'll.
No, so it's a common idea from
common
our
idea.
presenting
Very
one.
good. Okay, I'm quite sure each one of you will go back home and dream of some more new ideas. I hope you people enjoyed the session today. It's now 2 hours since we have been holding the session. So Anuprash, do you agree that we'll switch off now?
I guess yes. If anyone is left.
Yeah, anyone wants to express something, you can even give your suggestions or feedback before we close down. I just have to show you the last slide, which is what we'll do tomorrow, and then we'll close down. Anybody else wants to talk? Anything?
So I just want to add, like, it was really a good fun session.
Okay,
like we need to get to learn many new things, and that interaction with our team that made us interact more with the people.
Good. Yeah, that is the whole idea of this particular webinar. Remember that I'm not making any attempt to try and teach you any theory, but just to polish up the enterprise skills which are already with you. The skills of creativity, decision making, classifying, all those skills we are trying to polish up with this particular exercise. So thank you, Kishori, for that positive feedback. If you have any suggestions also, everybody is welcome.
Yeah, sir. Can we spare 3-4 minutes? May I share my
idea? Sure. Who is that person?
Bora, sir.
Oh, Bora, sir, please go ahead. Of course, you are the big boss for us. You must be.
No, absolutely not, sir. I'm a very small part of the game. But see, the students have motivated me to talk.
Okay, please, sir. Please,
yeah, I have a concept that we should have an app where we connect all the barbers, parlors of the country together Now, there are very few people do have it, like some big brands do have it, but I want it for each and everyone. So what will happen is, say I'm traveling from Nasik to Mumbai, and the program is at say 1 p.m. and my train reaches at 12:30. And I have to leave from here at 10, so I'm not able to shave myself. When I reach Mumbai, I don't know where is the shop.
Oh, right? Right.
And where is the vacancy in one shop, and I have to reach to the meeting at 1. So I want to know which shop is nearest to me. So through my app, everybody will be able to book it. So this is first thing. Second thing, if everybody in the meeting agree, we waste around 1 to 1.5 hours at least when we go at the barber shop. Because there is no booking system in this case. It's a very big, the moment you born to till you die, even after you die, the people behind you do the use the barbers, right? So this is a very big crunch of market, and which is very much unmannered. They need one application. We customer as a customer need a lot of time will be saved. Everybody goes to the parlor or barber shop at least once a month. So if we save there 1 to 2 hours, so imagine we have 100 crore people. So we are saving at least 100 crore hours.
100 crore hours. My God. Sir, wonderful. Now Vista has given a heart, love to the project. Thank you.
And now where we will generate the revenue from? So we will generate the revenue by selling the say this hair products. We can generate the revenue by booking booking the slot. If I save my 1 hour and if I have to spare say 20 paise, 50 paise, that is also a big thing. Big thing. And third way is I can like lens cut. See, well, in the lens cut we use the imaginary lenses. And we see it and we see which fits us best, right? So similarly, the hair designers are there. So hair designers can throw their designs on our app. And as per our hair condition, we can decide what haircut is to be done. Okay, so that is also one thing. My son, he is going to the barber shop. So which haircut will fit him best?
He wants Virat Kohli cut or something like that.
Yeah, Virat Kohli cut. So do I have that long of hair that I can even make my hairstyle like Dhoni? So such kind of things are there. So when we incorporate all the things together, I am sure that we will have the best app and we'll have best revenue generating model.
Correct. Very good, sir. Thank you. I wanted to share one fun fact with you people. I did this program for teachers in a particular rural area, and I did the program so that the teachers will teach the students. That was my plan. So I went after 6 months to that area and I inquired for one particular teacher. You were supposed to take a lead. Said, so that teacher has left us. I said, what happened? He started his business after doing your business enterprise program. So I'm very glad that you came up with this idea. Okay, so we'll stop now. Thank you very much. Not all of you could share. Tomorrow is session 3. We have finished marketing, but we could not do costing. Tomorrow I'll do the costing. We'll also do Abhijit's plan a little bit. Tomorrow there are 2 lessons, designing and production. I would request you people to go to the enterprise-education.in website and just read through the designing and production lessons. And tomorrow we are also going to present a case study of a Rotaractor, Mala Dital. It's going to be very interesting. I would like it very much that all of you follow that case study very carefully, because from the case study, you will start understanding how you will have to prepare your business plan. So with these few words, I'm going to end now. Thank you very much for being with us. I'm open to any suggestions, feedback which you people have, and God bless you in your efforts. Anuprash, it's back to you. You can close the session thing if you want. Can we say goodbye now? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Did you all enjoy or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We enjoyed
Yes,
it.
it was great.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Guys.
Good night.
I hope you have
Tomorrow.
a wonderful session. See ya tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, log in sharp 15 minutes before the thing. So Nepal has to log in 5:45 p.m. Indians have to log in 5:30 and so on and so forth. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, sir.
See ya tomorrow.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night, sir. अच्छा छंद झाला.